Traveling to amazing destinations brings so much joy. However, have you ever pondered the flip side of your journey, the overwhelming feeling of tourist overload? Welcome to our channel, fellow travel addicts. Whether you're an experienced globetrotter or just starting your adventure, you've come to the right place. So if you're ready to escape the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary, hit that subscribe button and join our community of fellow travel addicts. Adventure awaits, and we can't wait to share it with you. Today, we shed light on places that have felt the weight of their popularity. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, we'll uncover the stories behind these top 10 destinations grappling with the challenges of overtourism. Our first stop is Mount Everest, Nepal. The spring climbing season of 2023 saw a tragic loss of life on Mount Everest, with 17 climbers dead and 5 missing. The causes include bad weather, inexperience, and overcrowding. This highlights the need for safety changes. Moreover, this particular season is also marked by a striking increase in the number of permits issued by the Nepalese government. In comparison to the 431 permits granted in 2022, a record-breaking total of 478 permits were given out in 2023. The surge in permits has raised concerns about the commercialization of Everest climbing, with instances where inexperienced climbers were allowed to attempt to summit without proper training or suitable equipment. Regrettably, this has resulted in preventable fatalities. The Nepalese government is reviewing and revamping the Everest climbing permit process to improve safety and protect climbers. They are considering requiring more experience and mandatory oxygen use to ensure responsible climbing. The goal is to prioritize adventurer well-being. Next on our list is Thailand. Thailand, known as one of the most renowned tourist spots globally, has unfortunately encountered issues related to overcrowding in certain areas, predominantly in its popular beaches and islands. These problems have given rise to environmental concerns, including pollution and damage to precious coral reefs. Additionally, finding accommodations and transportation can pose challenges for tourists. However, despite these obstacles, Thailand remains an exceptionally desirable destination. With its breathtaking beaches, captivating temples, and vibrant culture, the country continues to attract visitors from around the world. Thailand will fully reopen to tourists in 2023, expecting a surge in tourism. To tackle overcrowding, the government will encourage tourists to explore lesser-known destinations and invest in ecotourism to promote sustainable practices. Heading over to Dubrovnik, Croatia. Have you ever dreamed of walking through the streets of King's Landing, which is Dubrovnik? If so, you're not alone. Dubrovnik is a city where Game of Thrones magic meets tourist reality, and it has become incredibly popular with visitors. It's so popular that even the pigeons are now charging admission fees. Dealing with overtourism is a major challenge for Dubrovnik, Croatia. In the year 2023, it is estimated that the number of tourists flocking to Dubrovnik will reach a whopping 2 million, which is a 20% increase compared to 2022. To tackle the situation and ensure a balanced experience, the Dubrovnik government has taken certain steps. To ease the burden on the city's infrastructure, only 2 cruise ships are allowed to dock each day. A cap on the number of disembarking passengers ensures a better experience for visitors. The Old Town is now a car-free zone, making it more pedestrian-friendly and enhancing transportation for everyone. These measures have been adopted with the ultimate goal of maintaining Dubrovnik's popularity as a destination for visitors while also ensuring that the city remains sustainable and vibrant for residents. With these efforts, Dubrovnik hopes to strike a perfect balance between tourism and maintaining its unique charm. Now it's time to venture into Iceland. Tourism in Iceland is expected to bounce back in 2023 and 2024. After 2 years of pandemic-related restrictions, the Icelandic Tourist Board predicts that approximately 1.2 million tourists will visit the country in 2023, and this number is projected to increase to 1.5 million in 2024. Now, Iceland is a small country with limited infrastructure, so this surge in visitors puts a strain on resources, especially in popular spots like the Golden Circle and the Blue Lagoon. However, no worries, the Icelandic government is already taking proactive measures to handle the rise in tourism. They are investing in infrastructure, promoting sustainable tourism practices, and even increasing the numbers of tourism workers. On top of that, they are striving to enhance the quality of tourism services to make Iceland an even more enticing destination for visitors. So get ready to explore the natural wonders and unique experiences this breathtaking country has to offer. Now we arrive in Bali, Indonesia. Back in the early 60s, Bali, Indonesia was a hidden gem of an island in Southeast Asia. There were only a handful of hotels on the island at that time. However, things have changed dramatically since then. Today, Bali has become one of the most coveted tourist destinations worldwide. But it's not without its challenges in 2023 and 2024. Overtourism is a problem on a small island with limited infrastructure. The increasing number of tourists strains resources, especially in popular spots like Kuta, Seminyak, and Ubud, causing environmental problems. Littering, waste disposal, and wear and tear have become more prevalent. The Balinese government is actively working to tackle these challenges. They invest in infrastructure, preserve natural beauty, and implement a new tourist tax of $10 per person. This revenue addresses environmental issues and supports sustainable initiatives. Next up, we have the Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands are home to a fascinating and diverse ecosystem, boasting an array of plant and animal species that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. Tourists love these islands, but popularity comes with challenges. In recent years, the number of visitors to these islands has skyrocketed, placing immense pressure on the environment and the local infrastructure. Consequently, issues like littering, pollution, and erosion have become evident. Moreover, invasive species brought unintentionally by travelers and others pose a major challenge to the delicate ecosystem of the Galapagos Islands. To tackle these challenges, the Ecuadorian government has taken proactive steps. They have implemented various regulations to control tourism, including restrictions on the number of visitors in certain areas and the requirement for tourists to become accompanied by certified guides. Additionally, the government is actively engaged in educating tourists about the importance of preserving the island's unique environment. Now let's head over to Angkor Wat, Cambodia. The ever-popular destination of Angkor Wat is currently facing the issue of overtourism. From just 650 visitors in 1993, it is projected that in 2023, the number of tourists exploring Angkor Wat will skyrocket to 2 million people, marking a 10% increase compared to 2022. Unfortunately, the surge in tourism also brings forth some challenges for the site, including overcrowding, infrastructure woes, and environmental impacts. These issues diminish the serene experience of the temple complex and can even result in problems like littering and damage to the surroundings. Thankfully, the Cambodian government and the Angkor Wat Authority are taking effective measures to tackle these problems head-on. Firstly, they are implementing a daily visitor limit of 2,000 people to ensure a better experience for all. Additionally, they're collaborating with local businesses to reduce waste and promote sustainable practices. Furthermore, tourists are being educated on preserving the site by not littering or causing harm to the temple complex. Continuing to Venice, Italy. Venice, Italy serves as a perfect example of how excess tourism can negatively impact a city. With a whopping 30 million visitors arriving each year, Venice has become overwhelmed and suffocated. However, the locals are not sitting idly by. Instead, they are determined to reclaim their city and have come up with some fascinating strategies. A remarkable approach involves issuing fines to individuals who occupy public spaces for an extended period. This helps discourage overcrowding and ensures that everyone has fair chance to enjoy the city. It may seem like a small step, but it holds immense significance in maintaining a balance. Additionally, the authorities have taken a bold move by prohibiting large cruise ships from entering the historic city center. This decision has been a tremendous victory for the Venetians, as these massive ships alone bring in thousands of tourists daily. By implementing this measure, they can alleviate congestion and safeguard the delicate ecosystem of the city. Despite additional challenges such as the gradual sinking of Venice and locals leaving due to skyrocketing rents, the city remains resilient in its pursuit of preserving its unique charm. Heading to Majorca, Spain. Majorca is such a stunning island that offers an abundance of attractions for tourists. However, we can't ignore the significant challenges that the tourism sector faces. It is projected that in 2023, the number of visitors to Majorca will reach an impressive 16 million, indicating a 5% increase from 2022. Moreover, the number of cruise ships docking in Majorca is expected to hit 500 in 2023, marking a 10% increase compared to the previous year. Unfortunately, along with this growth comes an increase in waste generated by tourists, which is estimated to reach 200,000 tons in 2023, showing an 8% increase from 2022. To tackle these challenges head-on, the Balearic government and local authorities in Majorca have devised effective strategies. They are investing in a brand new waste treatment plant, and they are partnering with cruise ship companies to minimize the environmental impact of their operations. Furthermore, they are urging visitors to explore lesser-known parts of the island, encouraging a more balanced distribution of tourists. And finally, we end our journey in Amsterdam. Amsterdam, known as one of Europe's top tourist destinations, has managed to attract a whopping 17 million visitors in 2022 alone. However, the surge in tourism has unfortunately brought along some negative consequences for the locals and the environment. The residents now face challenges such as excessive noise, skyrocketing rental prices, and a declining sense of community. Moreover, issues like air and water pollution, as well as the increase in waste generation, have also emerged. Even though the situation seems quite challenging, Amsterdam is determined to tackle these problems head-on. The city is actively taking measures to ease the burdens caused by its popularity as a tourist hotspot. Collaborating with Airbnb, investing in better waste management infrastructure, and promoting responsible tourism are just a few examples of their proactive approach. In doing so, Amsterdam aims to uphold the well-being and quality of life of its residents, all while still welcoming visitors from all corners of the globe. Today, through these efforts, Amsterdam is striving to strike a balance that ensures the happiness of its inhabitants and the protection of its precious environment. That concludes our list for this video. It's important to remember that the essence of travel goes beyond the mere act of visiting places. Let's be mindful and ensure that the splendor of these destinations remain everlasting for future generations. If today's adventure has touched your heart, show us some love by liking the video, and please share your thoughts below and join on the ongoing discourse on responsible travel. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.